Hey guys, just giving you a quick update on how we're doing. Basically, I'm just finished up my my third round of chemo today. It was day 5 of that, and as you can see, I've handled it pretty well so far, or pretty well, the best out of any of the 3 induction rounds of chemo. That's what they call the chemotherapy that tries to get the leukemia cells out of your system. There's been very few side effects aside from some water weight and just general bloating that I had. I came in here at 160 and now I'm at 176 pounds, so just 16 pounds of extra weight on you is kind of weird just walking around. I feel like a different person. But anyway, we came, when we first came into the hospital, we had between 75 and 80% leukemia cells in my system. And after the first round of chemotherapy, that didn't help at all. In fact, it may have been a little higher, probably close to the 80%. And then after the second round, it dropped it down to 11%. And so we're hoping and praying that this round of chemotherapy has actually put us in remission. And this is our third round of it, and so if we can get to that point, then that's when we can move forward with 2 combinations of things. First off, we'll be doing a combo of what they call consolidation treatment, which is basically preventative stuff. And then on top of that, we will also be looking for a bone marrow transplant. And my best, most likely match is my brother, Jeremy. And he's already been tested, but we don't have the results of that yet. So we're waiting for those results, praying that he is a match, and that if this chemo knocks this in remission, then we can just kind of go ahead and proceed with both of those. And if not, then we'll be looking at some different options, but we're taking everything one day at a time right now. Good news is I've had no fever. Fever is one of the things that signs of infection or something like that, and I haven't had that at all. Have had a good appetite and no nausea or anything like that, and which just makes me an all-around better person to be around. Just ask Samantha.
Yes.
But anyway, don't know when I'm going to be able to go home. When we first got here, the doctor, or one of the nurses, told us that, oh, as soon as you're done with your chemo, you can go home. Well, couple of the doctors, nurse practitioners were like, well, we want to keep you around a little bit longer just to see that you don't go into any infection. And so they said we're actually going to keep you until your next bone marrow biopsy, which is about a week from today, or about a week or so. I mean, not from today. Today's Sunday, but anyway, so kind of what we're thinking is somewhere in the middle, so maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, or maybe, hopefully Tuesday. But pray for Sam too. She's having a couple tests run on Wednesday and Thursday, upper GI thing on Wednesday that will put her to sleep, an EGD, and then an EEG on Thursday. So if nothing else, just so I can be home and be with her while she's going through that stuff. And then we'll come back for the bone marrow biopsy, which we're expecting good results from. And we ask that you continue to pray for the bone marrow biopsy coming up. If the chemo worked, we ask you to pray for a match for a bone marrow transplant, that Jeremy is indeed the match, and if not Jeremy, then that we can find somebody pretty quickly. The good news is that we found out, so keep this on the down low, we found out that if Jeremy's the match, then we can actually do that here in Little Rock. And not that way with anybody else, but we did find that out with Jeremy, so that would make it all much better just for everybody, and easier on us, easier on them, and plus we'd be able to keep the same doctors around us, and the whole regiment wouldn't change, and that's great. But so we ask you to pray for those 2 things in specific. And yeah, we're just right now we're just enjoying being together, and making plans for this fall whenever we can actually say, "Woo, we're done." So anyway, we're excited about what God has for us. We know He has a plan, and He's still speaking to us in everyday ways, and just in through you guys, through different writers, and obviously through His Word, and just through us talking to Him. So we just want to give Him all the glory and honor and praise, and tell you that we thank you for praying for us, and that we love you guys.